It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers on Monday night.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight we've got the crew set for what should be a real treat, a great Monday night matchup, as it'll be the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs, taking on the LA Chargers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. But the Chiefs offense now ready to go to work for the first time, led by Patrick Mahomes, the 2018 NFL Most Valuable Player.
And simply put, for many, he's the gold standard for quarterbacks in today's NFL because of his ability to create, find the open man, use all the different arm angles that he has. He's a complete package, and boy, his team loves to play around him.
First play, Mahomes looking to throw it. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. Still on his feet. Kadarius Toney, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. 79 yards. And the Chiefs will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. First play from scrimmage all the way into the end zone. Look, the pass was good, but that run after the catch, that's what was really impressive.
And I think the big question I have is, where were the safeties? Where was the tackling? Because going into this game, they had to know that they were going to be tested. That was a part of the defense that had to stand up. And on that play, not even close.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So the Charger offense making its way out, and at the controls is the league's second leading passer a year ago. At 25 years of age, out of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it, but otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense, get things going, and see how things settle in.
Now their versatile running back. Here's Austin Eckler. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. It's Eckler again. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
2nd down and 8. Eckler now between the tackles. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Now a 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Herbert. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week, but they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Waiting on it will be Richie James. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. First catch on that one for Kelce, and it's a 1st down. Obviously, slowing down Mahomes, going to be a tall order. He gets the completion there, but what do defenses need to try to do against it?
Well, as we saw in the Super Bowl against Tampa Bay, their #1 goal was to get him to 3rd down and long situations. Not 3rd and manageable, meaning 3rd and 4 or less, but 3rd and 7 or more. There are plenty of those situations because now you can unleash your pass rushers. And if you can get that going, get him pressured in the pocket, get him on the move, use those 7 behind him to cover, that's how you can play Patrick Mahomes the best, I believe.
Mahomes going to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at the 45. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's George Karlaftis greeting him behind the line with a big stop.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. He's got Allen. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
Herbert back to the air. He finds his target, Allen. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Partner, they weren't quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get condensed on the field. Throwing the corner route there, really nice play because it gives them a little bit of room to complete it.
Here's Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers! Mike Williams on the touchdown throw from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers are an extra point away from drawing level. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here's James. Now James returning and just shutting him off there. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Chiefs ready to rock again on offense. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. On play action, it's Mahomes. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Mahomes now on first down. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's second down. 7-7, our score after 1. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Butker's kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. The Charger drive about to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The partners, a former defensive back, they're not almost a physical reaction. Watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. A little short pass. This is Everett. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that will bring up second down. Up the middle with Eckler. And that's going to be good for the Chargers' first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right out and right up the middle.
They showed off a nice juke in the defender before the next wave could bring him down. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Herbert off of play action. Caught by Allen. Touchdown! Keenan Allen, 45 yards. And the Chargers have moved out in front.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point try now from Dicker. And that makes it 14-10. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was Keenan Allen who finished it all off with the touchdown reception. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Mahomes' throw caught by Tony. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
On first down, Mahomes. And that's incomplete.
This is part of why this guy's got multiple MVPs on the mantle. We're used to seeing him make the impossible throws, but here Mahomes knows he's got nothing, so he wisely just gets rid of it.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
The passing game's been working quite well so
to throw is Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. Decent gain on the scramble at 6, but now it's 4th. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. And the rookie Darius Davis deep for the Chargers. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Back deep for L.A. is Darius Davis. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. And we spotlight Keenan Allen as he gets set to go back to work. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise, he can really decimate them.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Williams brings it in. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Herbert. And his throw is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Herbert throwing again. Quick hitter here. It's complete. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Forced out to his left. Past the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers. Mike Williams on a touchdown throw from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime. And this drive, Charles, very well timed as they score with very little time remaining in this first half.
And I'm reminded that they get the second half kickoff as well, so they can break this one wide open before the other guys have a chance to possess the football.
Dicker down to tack on the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And in the end, it was Mike Williams who capped the drive with a touchdown reception. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Holding offense.
That one's on the former Patriot, Joe Tooney.
Still first down.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night, as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, back to you guys in just a moment, but welcome everyone to our Creative Village studios in the EA Sports halftime report. The Chargers were led in the first half by their star quarterback, Justin Herbert. He threw a first-quarter touchdown pass, then 2 more in the second quarter, a 3-touchdown half. And he may just be getting started.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now a give running left is Eckler. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. 49 yards rushing for now to this point.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
Muzzle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Once more, here's Eckler. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well.
Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try the air now with Herbert. A little short pass. This is Everett. Here now a 3rd down and 8. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And a big loss here as he's taken down. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this 2nd half.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Toss right side to Pacheco. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. They're losing here in the 3rd quarter, maybe trying to get the ball outside, bust a big play. Obviously didn't work there.
Yeah, and while it didn't work, I really can't fault them for trying it. You and I talked to the offensive coordinator, and we knew that was the place they wanted to try and go. And sometimes you just have to stick with it because 2-yard gains turn into 20-yard gains as the game goes along.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Returnable here for Davis. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They started on the ground with Eckler, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
That ball was tipped in the air, and while it ultimately fell incomplete, it caused a few anxious moments for the guy slinging it, who's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well. And maybe Lady Luck is on his side because he avoided his first interception of the contest.
From the 50, here's Herbert. Flushed out right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. But nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
Running on first down, Eckler. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 69 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On second down, here's Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. It's complete to Williams. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Herbert back to the air. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They bring pressure there on third down, but this is a nice job of picking it up and making sure their guy has time to deliver the football. And they wind up getting the first down.
Eckler is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And this time he is in. Austin Eckler, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Extra point try now from Dicker. And the lead is up to 18 now. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Mahomes now on first down. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he gets it inside the guy of the 30. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Now it's Mahomes again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. It's been that kind of a day so far throwing the football. It just seems like nothing going right offensively.
Yeah, it's a catch that should have been made, pure and simple. And look, everything else that goes into running a good pass route, throw it all out if you don't catch the ball.
Been that kind of game throwing the football so far. Nothing going right offensively. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
I tell you what, if this is any quarterback other than Patrick Mahomes, I'm telling you how this is an ill-advised throw. But 15 is so good on the move with all those different arm angles and releases that all I'm saying now is that's a gorgeous play.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Second and inches at the 4-yard line.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up first and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Marquez Valdez-Scantling bringing in that one from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a two-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you've still got 4+ minutes to go, so when you think about comebacks, it's happened before. Now, it hasn't happened often, but you've got to think to yourself, let's be the next great comeback story and play this one out.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A little short pass. This is Everett calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Here's Herbert. A little short pass. This is Everett. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And in this situation with the lead, 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. The Chargers on 3rd down, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now it's Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 42. A handoff. It's Eckler. He'll get this down to the 38. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Second and 6. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. On the give, this is Eckler. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers, and the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. Here comes Mahomes and the Chiefs. Down by 11, 1:45 to play. Now the 4th down stop, the first of a series of events that will need to break their way, but bottom line, they're still alive. Mahomes. Finding Kelsey. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Well, there's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Mahomes to throw it. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
Here's 1st down. Mahomes. Right back to Tony. He's got another one. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
And these two hooked up on a nice gain to play before, and I always admire play callers that see a play that works and go right back to it, so they went right back to him. The reward, they're set up with 1st and goal.
Mahomes. That's caught at the 1.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
One final try from Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So it's a win here for the LA Chargers, and it was thanks to the fine play of their quarterback, CD, Justin Herbert.
Yeah, he really had a great night throwing the football. 3 touchdown passes. He was totally locked in. He was precise, and he really willed his guys to the victory.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.